Hey guys, long time no video. I know it's been a long time. It's been a really long time. I've been missing doing this probably as much as you guys have been messaging me about where's the car, where's the car, where's the car. I've seen tons of message of like you gave up and all this other stuff, but I didn't. So if you remember, I think it was almost 2 years ago, I took the car to that shop to get the wiring harness and ECU and all that stuff set up. Well, I just got the car back. So I believe it was the 28th, I went to the car shop and I told them I was done, I was pulling the car. It's still not finished. We'll go in depth on that later. So the 28th, I paid them what they said was done to the car and what they said I owed them. On the 29th, I had it towed back to the house and I wanted to start working on it. Unfortunately, we had the Texas heat dome, which we still have over it, and it's been brutally hot. So I haven't got to do much of anything to the car except for kind of look it over and find some things that are wrong with it that didn't exist before it went to the shop. To make this pretty brief, right now the things that do not work on the car, I will go ahead and say that the car starts and it runs. I don't know if it runs great, but it runs. So right now, a few major problems that we have, or that no more we, it's that I have. A few major problems that I have is that the headlights no longer work, the tail lights no longer work, the speedometer doesn't work, the tachometer does work. Everything around in the tachometer does work except for the speedometer. AC stopped working, window motors don't work anymore. So I got the car back and I was excited, so I drove it through the neighborhood for a little bit. There's some clanking going on underneath the bottom there. I have some ideas of what that could be, but we'll actually get into that again in a different episode. So since I dropped the car off, there's some things that have happened. Was we finished building the home. We moved into the home. I got married before that. I had a child. He's 9 months old now. Yeah, he's 9 months old now. So think about that in the time frame that the car was at the shop for something they said would take 6 to 8 weeks. Initially it was a few weeks, then it was 6 to 8 weeks because of COVID and all that other stuff, and then it just spiraled completely out of control there. Car's here, car's home. If you want, I am going to make a secondary video, but I don't know if I'm going to upload it, and it's going to be like a very detailed breakdown of what's going on with the car, what's wrong with the car, what happened with the car, why it was gone for so long. No names, no companies would be brought up in it. It is just, I'm just going to say, this is what I was told. I've got all the receipts for it. I've got all the emails, paperwork, all this other stuff. But if you want to see something like that, then there'll be a pinned comment below. Just go ahead and like that or say you want to see it. If you don't want to see it, then I won't make a really long video on it. But if you do, let me know and I'll do that. We'll do a quick pick up and I'll go over the car. I'll show you where it is right now. And then we'll go ahead and end this video. And we'll pick up next time where I start working on it because I got some things on a list where I think I might know what some of these problems are. And then we'll go ahead and try to get them fixed. Don't mind my garage, I'm still cleaning it out. So yeah, like I said, the tail lights don't work, the headlights don't work, the speedometer doesn't work, clanking underneath the car, windows don't roll up anymore. So there's some major things that we have to get fixed on the car. Some things that I noticed about the car when I got it back was, unfortunately, I don't know if they're gonna come up on camera, but my seats are fucking ruined. On each side here, all the way down, there's just grease all over them, and that is on that side as well. Yeah, grease on those. These seats were brand new. They had 0 miles on them. So you can probably remember that whenever I took my car there, the headlights were nice and clear. They're completely yellowed now. Yeah, that sucks. Headlights for these cars are not cheap. That just lets me know the car sat out in the sun a lot, and I've got some info on that. I'll put it in the long video if anybody wants to hear it. So we got the HKS exhaust installed on it, and when I talked to somebody at the shop, they said that the exhaust was really low on the car, and well, I looked at it and it was kind of low. You can see it's pretty low, hanging right there. It should go up much higher than that. There is the cat delete system, is like right there. I'm probably not pointing at it with my finger, but I believe that cat delete system is upside down because it's pointing at an angle like this. It should be pointing more like this. So I'll have to flip that around. So yeah, so like whenever I'm shifting the gear in the car, it's like a clanging, and it's coming from like right here in this area. So I don't know if like some things were loosened and I tightened the crossbar member sections, or if it's the exhaust or anything like that. But we'll have to get into it and check it out, but we'll do that. It's relatively clean for what it is. I wish there was better lighting so you could see this. So here is the Wiring Specialties wiring harness, and this is the connector in for it, which would be okay typically if it was running like the halogens, but these headlights are running the xenon kit, and the end piece that goes from here to the wiring harness is not in the car. So, and also there's two connectors on this headlight. There's only one connector coming off of this wiring harness. I don't know what needs to be done there. I'll have to do some research on that to figure out what we can do. Maybe the end piece for this is in one of the boxes of cables and shit that they put in the back of the car. I don't know. But of course that's probably going to be on this side as well. Yeah, so like I was saying, the car does run. I can give it a start up. It's low on gas, so you know, maybe it won't start, because I have been kind of driving around trying to test some things out. But let's give it a shot. So yeah, we went over the car, started it up. I don't know if the audio picks it up very well or not, but it sounds good, runs good, at least from just driving it around here. So we got some work to do on it. We're gonna pick it up from there, and we're gonna get this thing back to where it should have been. So if anybody is wondering, I'll just do a very short outro here. You see that? No, sure? No, you see that? That is how much I paid them to work on my car for the past 2 years. It is $17,748.22. The car is not tuned, it was never dynoed. I have broken things on a car that was not broken when it went in. There's clanking, there's some weird shit going on underneath it. My LSD light is on, my all-wheel drive light is on, my check engine light is on, every light on the dashboard is fucking on, speedometer doesn't work. So yeah, I got impatient and I wanted the car to get done, and so I could drive it around, and this is what happened. I lost 2 years of working on this car, paid $17,000 for it, and this is what I got. So, yep. Again, if you want the long version of the video where I go over everything in detail, the communications with me and the shop, from the service advisor who was working on my car that lied to me for a year straight, you know, let me know, like, comment below, and I'll make that video and you guys can see what I went through for the past 2 years. And if not, if you don't want to see it, you just want to move forward, then we'll just keep moving forward. So until next time, until next video, see ya.